Well, in as much as we appreciate the effort of Mr. President in trying to turn around the economy and addressing the many challenges we are facing, we still believe that the president needs to do more. The president needs to do more in terms of tackling the harsh economy that we are passing through. Nigerians are facing serious hardship. Prices of commodities have gone high. Prices of building materials have gone high. Cost of living is high. Yet, what you call minimum wage is still minimum compared to the economy. And so, the president had promised to give cash award of 35,000 naira to public servants at the federal level. But how far would that go when you compare to the economic realities on ground? That is only for the federal civil servants. It doesn't, affect the state civil servant. It doesn't also affect the private sectors. It doesn't also affect those who are doing their, those who are doing their businesses, like farmers, like fishermen, like traders, and even the students. So we believe that Mr. President should be able to tackle the issue of fuel importation, because what is causing this hardship is the fuel subsidy removal that the president, through his inaugural address, May 29, 2023, is what is causing this hardship. The president, if he had, set up a committee to advise him, and then he consult with stakeholders, and then come up with the policy plan on how to address the post-subsidy removal effect, this hardship perhaps would have been tackled. But because Mr. President was in a haste to remove the subsidy, what we call subsidy, what we have called scam, he made it in his inaugural address, which is where we are today. So with the subsidy removal, a price of everything automatically skyrocketed. If you check a loaf of bread, for instance, that we used to buy between 250 to 300 naira, has gone to 1,100. A bag of crayfish, as at 2 weeks ago in Oron local government, where you used to have, fishermen come, bring in their cash for sale. As at 2 weeks ago, a bag of crayfish was within the range of 120 to 130. As at last week, it rose to 170 to 185. Who knows what it will be this week? The building materials, cement, we saw a press release from Boa Cement that the prices of the Boa Cement, a bag, will now be 3,500. But that is to the areas where you have the Boa Cement. Here in Akwa Ibom State, we don't have it. I had gone around the state checking for where to see Boa Cement to buy for 3,500. I cannot see. To those who are also, major distributors for other cement factories, are also blocking the Boa Cement from coming in. Then you go into the area of road network. You have bad road network. The East-West Road is bad. The Calabar to highway that leads to Umaya, Aba, and the rest is bad. So when traders are bringing this foodstock from other states into Akwa Ibom, when they pass through the bad road network, in most cases, the trucks bringing these onions, tomato, tatashi, and the rest, cucumber and the rest, got stuck on the way. the owners of those, foodstuff will pay more to the owners of the vehicles, coupled with the insecurity that doesn't allow farmers to farm. How then do you have the food sufficiency when the farmers cannot go to farm because of the farmer-header clashes? You now go to the issue of insecurity. Even when those who are transporting their goods from the road are transporting, they risk being kidnapped. You are using train. Of course, last time we heard about the Kaduna-Abuja train incident where several persons were abducted. So the aviation fuel is also expensive. You are traveling through the aviation, it's expensive. You are using the road network, it's bad, it's expensive. You are using train, it's expensive. You are using the sea. The pirates are there to confront you, to kidnap, and to cause havoc. So all of this, Nigeria is like a trap. We are like entrapped because of lack of security, lack of good road network, lack of availability of fuel, and all of that. So the president making that pronouncement that beginning from the end of this month, the government will be giving cash award to civil servants at the federal level. Mark the word, at the federal level, does not help. What the president is doing is likened to someone to a doctor whose patient is suffering from epilepsy, but is treating the patient with malaria and typhoid drugs. Can never cure. The president should tackle the issue from bottom to top. What is the root cause of this hardship? You are giving cash award to public servants at the federal level. The moment the farmers, the transporters, landlord hear that salary has been added to the salary of public servants, they too will increase their prices of foodstuff. The transportation cost will increase. House rent will increase. So the president should tackle the issue from the bottom rather than tackling it from the top. Now you are giving cash award to those workers who are in the federal level. What happened to the ones in the state? They all go to the same market. What happened to those who are in the private business like us? We all go to the same market. So that is why we are saying that the president should be able to come out with practical steps that will tackle the hardship we are facing, tackle the insecurity, tackle the bad road network, and all of this. When this is done, that is when the president can say he's actually, giving Nigerians good leadership. But as of today, we still believe that the government is failing. And I have said over and over, and I will repeat it, the time Nigerians begin to miss former President Muhammadu Buhari, when we begin to miss President Buhari, knowing that Buhari's government was almost the worst, they know that we are beginning to be extinct. Go to refuse dump today. You will see scavengers have increased. People go there to scavenge for food, for leftover food. Those who own restaurants, who are selling food, report has it that the leftover food that people eat and remain, they pack it in the plate and keep. They recycle it. That is it. And people you go and buy it unknown to you that you are buying the recycled food that somebody has ate and left, because the cost of living is high. So the president should do more than just announcing cash award for public servants at the federal level. It's all right.